And for analysis of last night's interview, we turn to Dr. Todd Belt, professor and political management program director at the George Washington University. His research and writing focuses on the mass media and presidential campaigns. Dr. Belt, great to have you back on. Your thoughts on last night's interview, the very first for Vice President Harris since becoming the Democratic presidential nominee. Do you think that it lived up to its hype, or did you think it fell flat?
Well, thanks for having me on again. It's great to be with you, and good evening to your viewers. I thought it was just kind of flat, actually. There was a lot of speculation that Harris might, do something that would undermine her campaign, or would make a gaffe. She didn't do that, but she also didn't really make the most of this as an opportunity. During the convention, she talked about this opportunity economy. She talked about getting tough on our adversaries internationally, but I wanted to hear some more meat on the bones. I wanted to hear more of what her policies would be, and she didn't really exactly do that. She was kind of part way here and there, and I think the reason for that was pretty strategic, that she really just didn't want to alienate any voters.
Yeah, and what about the format of the interview? Taped instead of live, and with her running mate, Tim Walz, instead of one-on-one with the interviewer. How do you think that played to the audience?
Well, for the audience, I think it looks like you have a crutch, and that's just not what you want to do. If Kamala Harris wants to go out there and say she's ready to be the commander-in-chief, she should probably be doing that on her own. I think this is really a mistake by her campaign. As we saw during the Democratic convention, she is a good speaker, and she can do that, but she just didn't. I think she really wanted to introduce Tim Walz as well as herself, but I think that it really underplayed her hand.
Yeah, what were your big takeaways from this interview?
Well, I think the big takeaways are really that Kamala Harris isn't giving us a whole lot in terms of what she plans to do. Again, I think that's strategic. She has talked a little bit about how she has changed her positions on issues, but not changed her values. I think that that's one way of trying to have it both ways, especially on the issues of fracking and a couple of other issues that she talked about. And the issue of race, she wanted to get past it. And I thought that was very Obama-esque, as it were, in terms of saying, next question, please, when that issue came up. It shows that, she wants to not make this an issue. And if somebody else is making an issue, it's their problem, not hers.
Yeah, and if you were advising her, Todd, on her media strategy, what would you tell her, especially with the election? I mean, it's less than 3 months away now.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think her media strategy has been really held close to the vest. She's just not getting out there and doing the types of interviews and question and answer with reporters that will prepare her for that big debate on September 10th. And we know that she's going to get hostile questions on September 10th, not just from the moderators, but also the other guy on stage with her.
Yeah, and I was going to say that. I mean, that is coming up. What would you advise her in order to get ready for this?
Well, she needs to get ready by describing exactly what she wants to do with her policies. We know what Donald Trump will do. He had a whole term in office, and there's a saying in politics that you can't beat something with nothing. She does have a big ally there in Tim Walz, and he's really good at explaining policy. She needs to work together with him and get her notes together and start talking about what an America would look like under her leadership and how it will be better for common Americans.
Okay, we're going to leave it right there. Dr. Todd Belt, thank you so much for coming on. Always appreciate it.
Thank you. Good to be with you.